This one takes me back. This is one of the few things in Modern Warfare 2 that wasn't nightmarish. Even if it's just in name, I'm glad to see this perk come back. Welcome to Cold-Blooded. Hello, I'm Raging Amish, and welcome to Cold-Blooded and Black Ops 2. If you're a seasoned Call of Duty vet, this perk should look familiar. We last saw Cold-Blooded 3 games ago in Modern Warfare 2, and the gist of this perk hasn't changed too much. Cold-Blooded is and always has been a stealth-based perk, but Treyarch has redesigned the ability to fit the Pick-10 system in Black Ops 2. This means, once again, you have the choice to use a perk that will turn you into a cold-blooded reptile. Cold-Blooded will literally chill you down to your very core.
You're chilled to the bone, sir.
Unlocked at level 4 with Create a Class, Cold-Blooded is the second of 5 green perks available in multiplayer. As we've touched on already, Cold-Blooded is designed for the more stealthy player, and you will get many abilities. In no particular order, you will gain immunity to the dual band scope, target finders, sensor grenades, the millimeter scanner, and player-controlled score streaks. As for which streaks in particular, the list includes the Hellstorm missile, the Dragonfire, the Sentry Gun and AGR when piloted by a person, the Lodestar, and VTOL. Basically, the enemy will not see a red box highlighting you as a target, but on a strange note, you will be vulnerable to the Sentry Gun and AGR when piloted by the AI, since a player is no longer in the driving seat. While we're on the topic, Blind Eye won't protect you from these streaks either. Cold-Blooded and Blind Eye directly say in their descriptions, airborne protection only. If you think Blind Eye will protect you from the Sentry or AGR, believe me, it does not. What? To round out the perk, you also pick up Cold-Blooded Pro from Modern Warfare 2. Enemies will not see a red name above you in-game. Actually, wait a tick. This is all starting to sound eerily familiar. A stealth perk with a long list of bonuses? We've seen this before. As scary as it may sound, the truth cannot be denied. Cold-Blooded on paper is starting to look a lot like Assassin from Modern Warfare 3.
I don't want to play anymore, you guys.
Fear not, Cold-Blooded has somehow managed to break the trend of nightmare stealth perks. I'll admit, 6 abilities looks imposing, but thankfully the developers were smart. In practice, Cold-Blooded isn't this masterful stealth perk that counters everything. Instead, you'll notice many key stealth abilities are missing and found with other perks, which balances Cold-Blooded overall. For instance, you are still vulnerable to AI-controlled streaks, such as the Hunter-Killer Drone and the Stealth Chopper. Blind Eye will be needed to counter said streaks. You'll also notice UAV immunity isn't found here. Ghost has this particular ability. Truth be told, Cold-Blooded is pretty tame. A point spent here is a point well spent, but you're not going to hear me say Cold-Blooded is the second coming of Assassin. Sorry to burst your bubble if that's what you wanted me to say. I recognize the similarities to Assassin, but to say Cold-Blooded is the second coming of this perk would be an overstatement.
Sorry everybody, false alarm.
When setting up your class, Cold-Blooded is what I like to call a standalone ability. I would argue this perk gels with pretty much anything, ranging from other stealth perks like Ghost and Blind Eye to more aggressive perks like Hardline or Engineer. Since Cold-Blooded is somewhat more situational, you really should pick and choose when you're going to use this perk. On that note, I would argue Cold-Blooded should be in at least one all-purpose class, preferably one with your assault rifle of choice. If you notice your opponents are abusing the target finder or dual band scope, then yes, you'll want this perk. On the other hand, if you're not seeing it in your kill cams and the enemy isn't calling in score streaks, this perk is kinda useless. To use Cold-Blooded properly, that's the type of logic you need to keep in mind. That concludes our review of Cold-Blooded in Black Ops 2. Join me next time where we'll be covering our first SMG, the MP7. Until then, this is Raging Amish, checking out.